The Bold and the Beautiful B&B. Spoilers recap for Monday, October 7, reveals that Lai Finnegan, Naomi Matsuda, paid a visit to Forrester Creations, where she talked to Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, about Taylor Hayes, Rebecca Budig, broken heart syndrome, and felt he should respect her wishes to keep quiet. When Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, appeared and wondered what Lai and Ridge were talking about, Ridge tried to play it off as a discussion about family. Once Lai left, Brooke wondered if family was code for Taylor now. Ridge asked if Brooke thought he was spending too much time with Taylor, but Brooke assured him that she wasn't jealous or keeping tabs. That said, this was a bit of an adjustment, and Brooke was a little wary every time Taylor came back to town, since she loved Ridge so much. Ridge shifted gears by talking about how much he loved Brooke, so he kept Taylor's health issues a secret. Next on Monday's B&B episode, Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, summoned Hope Logan, Annika Noel, to a back room and gave her some positive updates on the new projections he'd been working on. Hope was impressed and grateful over Carter working late nights to get these to her. After Hope asked where things stood with Katie Logan, Heather Tom, Carter assured her that they were just friends with no benefits, meaning he was free and single. Carter also weighed in on Hope's love life and suggested he knew she didn't need a man to be happy, but she admitted one would be nice. Hope was surprised over how easy it was to talk to Carter, so they agreed they could be trusted confidants if either of them ever wanted to open up. Carter felt that Hope deserved the best, but it was hard for her to believe that. Hope reflected on the difficulties she'd had with her marriage ending and Thomas Forrester, Matthew Atkinson, moving to France with Douglas Forrester, Henry Joseph Samiri. Hope's kiss with John Finnegan, Tanner Novlin, also came up, but Carter couldn't judge her since he knew what it was like to fall for the wrong person. Carter eventually reflected on leaving Paris Buckingham, Diamond White, at the altar for Quinn Fuller, Rena Sofer, who ended up dumping him. As Hope expressed her desire for a man she didn't have to share, she wondered if that guy existed. Carter said maybe he'd been standing in front of Hope this entire time and touched her face tenderly. Once Carter leaned in for a kiss, Hope kissed back and giggled a bit as they gazed at each other in the aftermath. In the design office, Liam Spencer, Scott Clifton, was surprised to find Will Spencer Crumaro there. After Liam heard the news about Will's internship, he was concerned about his brother not giving Bill Spencer, Don Diamont, a heads up. Liam took Will out for pizza at Il Giardino, where they ran into Lainey, Heidi Engerman, and Tony, Jasmine Dampier from Forrester Creations. That led to Liam awkwardly trying to play wingman for Will by suggesting they could all eat together. Unfortunately, Liam couldn't stop talking about his ex-wives and showing off pictures of his children, so Will seemed a little annoyed with how it all went down. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers say Will may have to take charge of his own love life if he expects anything good to happen. But our predictions hint that Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace, will take his breath away down the road. CDL's the place to be for thrilling Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, predictions, updates, and news, so make us your go-to B&B source. The Bold and the Beautiful has always thrived on delivering intricate plots and passionate moments, and the October 7th episode was no exception. Full of tender exchanges, questionable decisions, and unexpected twists, the episode brought a fresh wave of drama to the Forrester family and the rest of Los Angeles. Let's take a deep dive into the day's events, where secrets were kept, old wounds resurfaced, and new sparks began to ignite. The episode opened at Forrester Creations, where Lai Finnegan, played by Naomi Matsuda, paid a visit to Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye. With palpable tension in the air, Lai was concerned about Taylor Hayes' health. Her concern centered on Taylor's diagnosis of broken heart syndrome, a condition both physical and metaphorical for someone who had long been in emotional turmoil. Ridge, knowing the depth of Taylor's struggles, respected Lai's request to keep this information private. After all, Taylor had already endured so much, from romantic disappointments to family heartaches. The last thing Lai wanted was for Ridge to stir up unnecessary concern, especially when Taylor seemed to need peace and privacy more than anything else. Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang, soon appeared, her curiosity piqued as she caught the tail end of their conversation. Immediately, Brooke questioned Ridge about what he and Lai had been discussing. Ever the diplomat, Ridge played it off as a family matter, sidestepping any mention of Taylor. However, Brooke wasn't so easily convinced. After Lai's departure, she confronted Ridge, wondering aloud if family was code for Taylor. Brooke had long wrestled with her complicated feelings about Taylor, aware of how deeply she had once been connected to Ridge. While Brooke tried to reassure Ridge, and perhaps herself, that she wasn't jealous or keeping tabs on his interactions with Taylor, her wariness was still palpable. Every time Taylor returned to town, it seemed like old wounds were reopened, especially knowing that Taylor's love for Ridge never fully faded. Brooke, a seasoned veteran in the world of love triangles, was adjusting to these lingering dynamics, even as she tried to stay confident in her relationship. Ridge, sensing Brooke's unease, swiftly shifted the conversation. He reminded her of how much he loved her, diverting attention away from Taylor's health issues, and keeping the secret about Taylor's broken heart syndrome to himself. In a quieter corner of Forrester Creations, Carter Walton, Lawrence St. Victor, summoned Hope Logan, Annika Noel, to a back room, where he had prepared updates on new projections for her line. Hope, always grateful for hard work, was impressed by Carter's dedication. As they discussed work, the conversation soon turned personal, leading to an unexpected bond between the two. Carter, ever the gentleman, opened up about his own situation. When Hope asked about his relationship with Katie Logan, Heather Tom, Carter clarified that they were just friends. He was free, single, and had a lot on his mind. He then turned the conversation back to Hope, acknowledging that she didn't necessarily need a man to find happiness, but gently prodding her with the notion that one might make life a bit easier. As the two talked, it became clear that Hope found an unexpected comfort in Carter's presence. Their exchange was easy, natural, and vulnerable, with both acknowledging how tough their respective love lives had been. Hope, still reeling from the end of her marriage, found it difficult to believe that she could ever have a man who truly loved her without complications. As she opened up about the challenges she faced, especially with Thomas Forrester's Matthew Atkinson departure to France with Douglas Henry Joseph Samiri, it became evident that she was yearning for something more stable. The conversation grew more intimate as Hope reflected on her brief but passionate kiss with John Finnegan Tanner Novlin. Surprisingly, Carter didn't judge her, admitting that he too had fallen for the wrong person before. His confession about being left at the altar by Paris Buckingham, Diamond White, for Quinn Fuller, Rena Sofer, only to be dumped by Quinn, mirrored Hope's own heartbreak. As they bonded over their shared pasts, Hope posed a question that lingered in the air. Did a man she didn't have to share truly exist? Carter, stepping in closer, hinted that maybe he'd been standing in front of her all along. In a tender moment, Carter touched Hope's face and leaned in for a kiss, to which Hope responded with a kiss of her own. Their shared laughter afterward suggested a mutual sense of relief and attraction, though the consequences of this budding romance remained to be seen. Meanwhile, in the design office, Liam Spencer Scott Clifton had his own surprises. He was startled to find Will Spencer crew Morrow at Forrester Creations, particularly with the news that Will had begun an internship. Concerned that Will hadn't informed their father, Bill Spencer, Don Diamond, Liam took it upon himself to play Big Brother and took Will out for pizza at Il Giardino. As fate would have it, they ran into two of Forrester's own, Lainey, Heidi Engerman, and Tommy, Jasmine Dampier. Sensing a chance to help Will out, Liam awkwardly tried to set the stage for a group meal. hinting at a potential connection between Will and the girls. However, things didn't go as smoothly as Liam hoped. His incessant talk about his ex-wives and children seemed to annoy Will, who clearly wasn't in the mood for a family history lesson. Though Liam's attempt at being a wingman fell flat, there's a silver lining on the horizon. The bold and the beautiful spoilers tease that Will's love life may soon take an exciting turn when Electra Forrester, Linnea Grace, enters the scene. Could she be the one to capture Will's heart? As the episode came to a close, the bold and the beautiful left us with plenty to anticipate. Ridge's secret about Taylor's health, Carter and Hope's unexpected kiss, and Will's awkward outing with Liam all set the stage for more intrigue and emotional twists in the days to come. Fans can expect more secrets to unravel, romances to blossom, and, of course, drama to ensue as everyone at Forrester Creations navigates love, loyalty, and the complexities of family ties. As always,